What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, with all of the attention on deportations going on in this country, it looks like now hip hop has been affected, at least in the Raza community. One of the biggest names, King Little G. It's been reported that he is now residing in Mexico. It was about 2 months ago. Gunner and I were on a phone call talking to each other, and I get a call on the other line. I look and I see who it is, and it's a friend of both of ours, right? So I click him onto the line, and he gives us the heads up that it's very, very close to King Little G getting deported or self-deporting. And so we were like, okay, cool. We're not going to do anything on it because, we're not no big platforms or anything like that. But still, people watch. We've said over and over, the cops are watching all of these so-called prison channels. And so we didn't want to bring any attention to it because, we're not trying to see the dude get deported. But, he had an arrest for a gold-plated rifle years ago. I think it was an AK. I'm not sure. But, dumb move, man. No disrespect to that guy, but any of you guys, if you guys are here and, I guess he was DACA and he was given certain rights to stay here. But when you're dealing with weapons that are like banned, like assault weapons in California like that, you shouldn't be holding any weapons, period, right? But you definitely don't want to be messing with the ones that California is frowning on. And so, he caught that case and he's been fighting it and he's been doing his best. That dude, he has skills, he had great production, and he was always low profile. I think everybody in the 805 pretty much knows he's been living out here in the 805 for years. And out here, whoever's out here, nobody says anything and they do their own thing, but he's always maintained a low profile. For the most part, he stayed out of the beefs, these little petty ass rap beefs, and he kept his mind on his music and getting his money. And it's an unfortunate thing because there are so many blessings and so many opportunities here in the United States. If you just apply yourself and take advantage of what's offered, there's great things that can come your way, right? Now he's in Mexico. Allegedly. This is, the full community made a post on the 31st. Myself and Gunner, we waited. We wanted to make sure. We didn't want to jump the gun. But in Mexico, he's limited. Opportunities are limited over there. I'm sure he's still going to make music, but things are going to be different. And hopefully, there are other people out there right now that maybe you're living on the edge and you could, if you get caught doing what you're doing, get deported. And hopefully a story like this will make you think twice, like, damn, they really forced this dude to go back to Mexico on his own before he got deported? It can happen to anybody. He obviously had some money. He had the means to fight, and he couldn't win. Nobody's going to win. Now, I'm sure he's probably thinking maybe if another administration gets in, maybe he'll have action to come back because he's self-deported. I don't know. I don't believe that would ever be the case. But I'm making this video just to remind other people who may be in a similar situation as far as their status here. Do better. There's no other place that offers the same type of opportunities as this country. It's a shame for people to be here and not take advantage of what they can achieve. I really am hoping that somebody would interview him, King Little G, and I have a feeling that his words would have an impact on people over here. And I think that's more important than anybody getting in the comments and talking about the deportations, because listen, King Little G would have never had to self-deport if he didn't have an AK. That's the bottom line. Hopefully, he continues to make music. Hopefully, he's going to be safe and his family's going to be safe. And he'll be able to adjust to a brand new way of living, because Mexico is not the U.S. And I think we all understand that. And I know there's going to be people who say, well, that's why people are leaving that country. But you know what? I don't want to get into the political stuff, but I will say this. Mexico needs to help Mexico. The political situation in that country is the reason why opportunities are so low. Something's got to give over there. Mexico has so many natural resources. They have the ability to be a powerhouse. But the wrong people are leading the way over there politically. And I know every paisa that I've ever spoken to has always told me, if I could have the opportunities in Mexico that I have here, I would have never left Mexico. They don't want to be here. They really do want to be in Mexico. They just can't make a living over there. So once again, before I go, man, anybody that's in the same type of situation as King Little G, you don't need that gun. You don't need that quick money. Apply yourself. Apply yourself to something positive. Plant those type of seeds. Seeds of positivity, and watch them grow. And watch your opportunities grow as well. But if you're dabbling in the streets, you're trying to take a shortcut, shortcuts come with a long tail, meaning they carry a lot of time with them. I'd rather struggle and have to work my ass off than have to go back to prison or get deported and never have another opportunity to be a success in this beautiful country. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.